Welcome, beloved viewers, to Sheikh Hamdan's Fans official channel, your one and only gateway to the heart of Dubai's royal family. Here, we share the most heartfelt stories, poetic reflections, and royal family dynamics that inspire the world. If you are new here, make sure to subscribe, because today, you are about to witness something deeply personal, something that touches the soul of every husband, every lover, and every dreamer. This video is unlike anything we've shared before. It's not about the titles or the power or the glitz of royal life. It's about love. A message, straight from the heart. And if you are my wife, watch this, please, don't cry. I know tears come easy when the heart is full, but tonight, let your heart feel held, not broken. From the very first moment our eyes met, I knew I was not just meeting a woman, I was meeting my destiny. You came into my life not with loud storms, but like a soft rain on a quiet desert night, changing everything, giving life to parts of me I didn't even know were thirsty. You see, being a prince means wearing a smile even when your soul is tired. It means silence in moments when you want to scream. But you, my love, saw through the veil. You gave me a place where I didn't have to be royalty. I could just be Hamdan. Your man, your poet, your protector. My wife, I want the world to know how deeply I love you. When I walk into rooms filled with glittering chandeliers and royal guests, I carry you in my heart. You are my anchor when royal duties feel heavy. You are the reason my poetry flows, the face I look for in crowds, and the prayer I whisper in my quietest moments. But sometimes, my silence hurts you. I know. And today, I want to speak. Loudly. Publicly. Not to declare power, but to declare devotion. Not to impress the world, but to reassure you. This isn't a statement. This is a promise. There have been days when duty pulled me far from you. Nights when I sat alone in distant palaces, missing the warmth of your voice and the scent of your hair. But please believe, every distance was filled with memories of you. And every return was a silent celebration in my soul. If you are watching this right now with tears in your eyes, wipe them. Because every tear you shed is a storm inside my heart. And I made this video to remind you that you are not alone. You are loved. Seen. Cherished. Not just in private, but before the whole world. To the world, I may be a leader, a horseman, a poet, but to you, I just want to be your man. The one who runs home to you. The one who holds your hand when no one's watching. The one who whispers your name in his prayers long after the lights are out. You gave me more than love. You gave me home. And for that, I will spend a lifetime protecting your smile. Let this video be proof, for you and the world, that a royal's heart can kneel in front of love, and a king's pride can melt for one woman. My queen, my muse, my forever, if you are watching this, please don't cry. Hold your heart high. Let it beat with the certainty that I love you beyond titles, beyond borders, beyond this life and into the next. And let the world know, true love lives here. Love is not easy for everyone. It never has been, and perhaps it never will be. Love demands a kind of courage that few truly understand. It is not always about fairy tales and perfect sunsets. Sometimes, it's about surviving storms, holding on to someone's hand even when your fingers are trembling. It's about waking up next to someone who feels like a stranger on some days and still choosing them. Real love isn't built on perfection, it's built on persistence, patience, and a deep belief that this connection, flawed as it may seem at times, is still worth everything. There are moments when love feels like a soft whisper on a quiet night, gentle, safe, familiar. And then there are moments when it roars like a wildfire, consuming everything, even your own sense of balance. It shakes the soul. In those moments, it's easy to think of walking away, to crave peace instead of passion. But the truth is, the strongest love stories are the ones where both people stayed, especially on the days when it would have been easier to leave. You see, love is not always kind. Sometimes it reflects your fears, your insecurities, your childhood wounds. It mirrors parts of you that you would rather bury. But through this reflection, it teaches you to heal. It pushes you toward growth, not comfort. That's why love often hurts before it heals. It shows you the depth of your own heart, How much you're willing to give, how much you're afraid to lose, and how far you're willing to go for someone you cannot imagine a life without. There are chapters in love that are filled with joy, laughter spilling from the kitchen, long walks in the rain, stolen kisses in the back of a car. But there are also pages where silence fills the room like thunder. Arguments echo. Eyes avoid each other. These chapters feel like endings. But they are not. They are invitations to deeper understanding, to the kind of love that isn't just about feeling good but about doing good for each other. Real love is not measured by how often you smile, but by how deeply you stand by each other when the smiles are gone. When the world becomes heavy and you feel like you're drowning, love is the hand that reaches in, not to save you, but to sink with you until you both can rise. It's loyalty in the dark, not applause in the light. It's saying, I see you at your worst, and I still choose you. So many people chase a version of love that is effortless, painless, and constant. But true love is a decision. 1,000 decisions made every day to forgive, to stay, to listen, to hope. It's not the butterflies that define it, but the battles you survive together. Love is not a fantasy, it's a fight. And the ones who win are not the ones who never fall, but the ones who rise over and over for each other. Sometimes, love will test you in ways you never imagined. You will question your worth, your place in their heart, and even the strength of the bond you've built. But these questions aren't signs of weakness, they are signs of investment. You only question what you care about. You only ache for what matters. And love, real love, matters more than pride, more than, in its rawest form, love is about being seen, fully. Not for the version you show the world, but for the quiet, trembling truths you hide behind your smile. It's about someone holding your soul in their hands and whispering, you are still enough. Love accepts the bruises, the baggage, the brokenness, and somehow still finds beauty in the chaos. That kind of love doesn't just happen. It is fought for, built brick by brick, moment by messy moment. And even in the face of heartbreak, love teaches. Even when it doesn't last, it leaves behind lessons written in the soul. It shows you your own capacity to feel, to care, to dream. And when it does last, when it grows stronger after every trial, it becomes a force unlike anything else in the universe. It becomes your reason, your peace, your home. But even then, it won't be easy. It will still take work, still demand everything. And that's what makes it so rare. So real. So if love has hurt you, if it has confused you, if it has made you question everything, take heart. You are not alone. Love was never promised to be easy. But if it is honest, if it is brave, and if it is chosen again and again, then it is worth it. Always. There are nights when I lie awake, staring at the ceiling, wondering if I've given enough, if I've loved enough. And in those quiet hours, I feel everything. The weight of my crown, yes, but also the weight of my heart. Sometimes I wish I could strip it all away, every title, every duty, just to be a man in love. Just to sit with you in silence and let my soul breathe next to yours. People see the strength in my walk, the pride in my name, but very few see the tears I fight back when love aches quietly behind palace walls. I have written poetry for the world, but the verses I never publish are the ones meant for you. The ones soaked in longing, in regret, in hope. There are days I wish I could hold you tighter, speak more gently, stay longer. But this life, this royal life, often steals me away from what matters most. And that is what breaks me. Because I would trade 1,000 speeches for one moment where your head rests against my chest and everything else disappears. Sometimes, I see you hurting and I can't find the right words to make it better. That helplessness, it cuts deeper than any sword. My love, please know that even in my silence, I feel everything. Your sadness becomes mine. Your worry haunts me, and in those moments, I don't feel like a prince. I feel like a man who would do anything, to take your pain away and replace it with peace. There are things I wish I could explain, why duty comes first sometimes, why I'm not always there when you need me. But none of those reasons ever feel good enough when I see the tears in your eyes. If I could show you the war inside me, the pull between crown and connection, you'd see that loving you has never been the question. It has always been the answer. You are my stillness in a world that never stops spinning. And so I speak now, not as a royal, not as a leader, but as a man whose heart is overflowing. If you're watching this, please don't cry. Let my words be your shelter tonight. Let them remind you that you are not alone, that you are fiercely, endlessly loved. And that no matter how complicated the path may get, I will always find my way back to you. Always. To every viewer watching this, take a moment to celebrate love. Share this message if it touched you. Because behind every powerful man is a woman with a mighty heart, and this one is mine. Subscribe, share, and let the world know, Sheikh Hamdan doesn't just rule with strength, he rules